Hello, welcome Facebook land. My name is Ali. I'm the owner and founder of Goff Legal. We are an estate planning, probate, trust administration, and Medi-Cal planning firm. Today, I'm going to be chatting about powers of attorney. We've got a few questions this week in the office, and I thought it'd be a good time to give a little more clarification to what exactly these documents do. So first is a power of attorney for finance. That is a document that allows someone to make decisions for you, if you're the person who signs the power of attorney, if you're incapacitated, or it could be if you're out of town, or if you just don't want to sign any documents. So there's lots of different types of powers of attorney. Generally, the one we see in estate planning is a durable power of attorney that says, if I'm incapacitated, then someone can sign documents on my behalf. It's usually in California, notarized, and outlines a list of all the different powers that are included and may be excluded. The second question we get sometimes is, well, what if I don't like that document? Or what if I don't want those people in charge anymore? Then you would revoke the power of attorney. And the way to do that is to follow the original document. So if the first document said to revoke it, you do X, Y, and Z, then you have to do X, Y, and Z. The next important thing to note is that if the power of attorney, the original one that's being revoked, has been used somewhere, you have to provide that information to the original power of attorney holder. So let's say person executed power of attorney, then they recorded it on a property so they could sign. You've got to re-record the revocation and the new power of attorney to make sure that the original agent doesn't act now that the power of attorney has been changed and revoked. A little complicated, but that's something we do in the office. So if you're like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed, call us, we can help. The second is a power of attorney for healthcare, and in California, that is called an advanced healthcare directive. And it is a document that allows someone to make medical decisions for you in case you are unable. It also outlines all the things you want them to do and things you don't want them to do, and the decisions they should be making, like, do you remove life-sustaining measures or do you keep those life-sustaining measures based on various circumstances that are happening for you. The document that's not included in that is really, really important. It's called a Hipaa Release, and it allows access to medical information and not necessarily decision-making authority. So if you have, let's say, 3 children and you want one of them to act in an order, you put act 1, 2, 3, and then the Hipaa Release would say, I want all 3 of them to be able to talk to the doctors. So that way, if they maybe don't agree or don't all get along or can't be on the same phone call with the doctor, they could call up and say, hi, I'm one of the authorized agents under the HIPAA document, and I'd like to speak with the doctor. Pro tip, make sure your physician, your healthcare provider, the hospital, wherever you're going to be admitted or may be admitted, has a copy of all of these documents. I just heard from a client who the doctor wouldn't talk to her because the patient wasn't able to sign a release. Well, they have a Hipaa release, so all they had to do is provide that release and say to the doctor, you actually can talk to me, and you will talk to me and tell me what's happening so that they don't have to sort of sit in the dark. So those are the 2 main documents we deal with for powers of attorney. There's all sorts of like limited powers of attorney, there's living wills, there's all sorts of like floating around documents, and a lot of them do a lot of the same things. One more distinction, people often ask about the post form. That is not a document that an attorney prepares. It's that bright pink form that says, if I go into cardiac arrest, I want to be saved, or I don't want to be saved. And it's physician's ordered for life-sustaining treatment. So don't bring that to your attorney, bring that to your physician and have them discuss it with you and sign off on it. It's bright pink, and then you put it either next to the fridge, or you put it right when you walk in the door in your house. Or if you're in the hospital, you make sure it's put up on the wall so that everyone knows what your decisions are. So, and one more distinction, the post form and the healthcare directive don't contradict each other. They really deal with different things. So there should be no way that you could have one document supersede the other, because they really are separate types of documents. So that's powers of attorney for healthcare and for finances. If you have any questions, you can contact the office. If you have a question you'd like me to answer next week, noon on Wednesday, please email info@Goff Legal, and we'd be happy to put you in the queue, and we'll write down what you want to and see if I can answer it for you. You can also just drop your question in the bottom here, and I'll look at it, see if I can't answer it. Talk to you later. See you guys next week. Bye.